Hey, do you want to reduce your risk of premature death? Do you want to improve body composition and have better mental health? Of course you do. Well, here's the key and the way that you can do that. It's this: walk 8 to 10,000 steps per day. Oh, you're like, it can't be that simple, Coach Keg. And the answer is yes, it is. Hey, look, here's the deal. Really, when we look at our 7 keys to being fit over 40, one of them is to make sure that you walk between 8 and 10,000 steps per day. And I want to tell you why that is. So there's a study done by the Journal of the American Medical Association. And it said for every step over 2,000, for every 2,000 steps that you take per day, you reduce your risk of premature death by 8 to 11%. That's a huge number in the long term, okay? You also reduce your risk of dementia, you reduce cardiovascular events, you reduce strokes, and you also can reduce the types of cancer that you can get, up to 13 different types of cancer that you can reduce your risk of getting just simply by walking. Walking can have long-term ramifications for your life. So doing it every single day will continue to make an impact over the long term. But what I want you to know is there's also some short-term wins in this for you as well. Number one, walking will improve your mood immediately. You know this. You know this. When you go for a walk, it makes a huge difference in your mindset. Endorphins are released. Your blood starts pumping through your system. Your body starts to move a little bit differently, and your brain reacts to that. It makes you feel better right now. It can also improve your body composition. Whether you're doing a fitness plan or not, working out 3 to 4 days a week in strength training, adding in walking can be a huge deal, or whether you're just walking on your own, it can make a huge difference in your overall body composition and your body weight. So that can make a big difference in the short term as well. It will also reduce the amount of stress that you have, and it can decrease your blood pressure as well. You want to reduce stress and anxiety? Go for a walk. Preferably, if you can make it happen, you can do it in the sunlight, you can do it in a green space, do it in a blue space, do it somewhere that brings peace to you overall. The more you do that, the better off you will be. You see, when we exercise and do things like walking throughout the course of the day, we increase our oxidative stress, which overall it happens inside of our muscle. It increases the mitochondria, and so our mitochondria has to work in our muscles and our tissues, and it starts to change everything, and it makes a difference in our body. So I want to encourage you. I feel passionately about walking because when I weighed 300 pounds, this was the primary way that I started my weight loss journey. Walking 3 to 4 miles made a huge difference in my life. When I walked 3 to 4 miles most days of the week and made some minor nutritional changes, in 6 months I lost 50 pounds. It was a huge deal, a huge deal. So if you're looking to increase some body composition changes in addition to your weight training, I highly recommend that you start just making sure you get your steps in. Yes, you can do a 30-minute, 40-minute walk a day, an hour walk a day, whatever. But if you don't have that, find ways to get steps in throughout the course of the day. It could be something that you do to break up your day. It could be a time that you're like, you know what? Every hour I'm going to get up and walk around for a little bit. Or every 2 hours I'm going to get up and walk around. Or I'm going to take a break at lunch. No matter what it is, if you're intentional about it, you can increase your steps significantly over time, and it will make a massive difference in your life. So, if you want to get a better mood, you want to reduce the risk of symptoms like from depression, you want to decrease stress, anxiety, you want to decrease your risk of long-term chronic diseases such as cardiovascular diseases and strokes and dementia, then start walking today. Here's the challenge of walking. It's relatively easy to do. And we know what's easy to do is also easy not to do. And you can say, well, I'll start to do that later. I'll put it off and I'll start doing it when I get older maybe. Well, I want you to know that if you start doing it now, when you have the capability, it will make a difference in your life later. And I want you to know that if you're watching this and you're saying, I don't have time for that, Justin, I want you to know that I love you, but I think you're wrong. Because what's important gets done. So we need to build out your life. You may not be able to do all of the 7 keys all at once, but you can find time to start making a difference. You may not even be able to get 8 to 10,000 steps a day in immediately, but what you can do is start doing something 1% better every single day. And if you start making sure that you get more and more steps in every day and continue that average over your life, you will have a significant difference in your life. You will feel better, you will move better, you will live better, and you will look better. So that is one of our 7 keys to being fit over 40. If you have any questions, let me know. I would love to have a conversation with you about this. And don't forget, as always, to be great today.